So, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Double Mystic Snake, double Pog, double Steel. That's going to be an interesting mechanic. They pick up the Doom. There you go. That's kind of a deny ban coming through. And if you just Doom the Medusa, I mean, where's her damage coming through? No split shot. I'm going to say this is a deny pick. That's probably my, what I'm thinking about. So they can go for the Sven if they want to. We see this often with the Grimstroke. Just being able to pair up with the double Stormhammer, of course. Maybe even... I guess because you already have the Rubik, though, as a support. So really all you're going to get from the double Telekinesis. Someone else is like the Beastmaster in the offlane, which we did see last game. And that's a pretty good way to hold the Razor in his tracks. I mean, that Roar just to stop him.
Radiant team pick.
They will pick up the Centaur, though. That's another way to get away from the Razor. You have the Stampede. So like we spoke about how this Darkseer, of course the movement speed from the Surge is going to allow you to get away from the Static Link, but now you have this Centaur Stampede, and it's a very strong lane. The Centaur Grimstroke, of course you're going to be able to get the movement speed from this Inkswell to close the distance to get on top of them for that stun. So I'm just drinking some water. They're going to go back for the Naga. So once again, I mean, we spoke about it last game. Just the song coming through. And, I mean, it's set up now for the Enigma. And you can also get the song, chuck the Static Link out. We spoke about how the Razor is going to be on top of the Medusa. And with that Atos, it'll lock her in. Well, now, you're going to have the song as well, which I think is around 7 seconds. So that's 7 seconds of duration. That means all of Medusa's damage is completely neglect these team fights. And I don't know how Newbee are going to deal with the Naga. Their lanes are increasingly stronger, though, with this Centaur Grimstroke. So Naga will get pressured throughout the laning stage. And they ban out the Jakiro as well. So, like we saw, just the Jakiro lacks setup. You're forced to go for a Yule Scepter because of the Ice Path animation. But now with this song, you would have had a perfect setup for that. Speak about the Monkey King ban after this, if I get a chance, but they're looking for a support royal, a 5 probably. You can Doom 5 if you want, but Venge is out. You don't want a Chen here.
10 seconds remaining.
Could you go back for the Shaman? But you get pretty greedy. What is Bane? No, Bane's gone. What do they want? That Enfeeble would have been so good this game. Crap. With paired up with the Doom, you actually see that often. Just for the minor status resistance. They need a crazy strong lane to help with Naga. That's what I'm trying to look for here. I don't know where they're going to get it from though. Because you get that mainly from the Bane. I guess Shaman. Oh, I'm forgetting so many.
Newbee's turn to pick.
Disruptor.
That's a little worrying. I mean, that's really good team fight, but not a strong lane against a Centaur Grim. You're literally just food. I feel like Disruptor is going to get absolutely destroyed in the laning stage. And now Newbee, they're looking for their 1. Kind of someone to buff up the Medusa.
10 seconds remaining.
You can go, you don't want to Ursa into a Razor. It needs to have mobility to get away from the Razor. I don't know how, what do you... I was going to say like a Lysol, but that's not good against Razor or Doom. And they'll Ursa. I just got to say my thoughts, man. I really thought Ursa was probably one of those heroes because you're up against the Doom, so you have the melee matchup. But the only issue is, look at the amount of control that Roy will have. The glimpse to move Mugi, the kinetic field as well. You're going to get the Ensnare, Maleficus. It's just so many annoying things for the Ursa to play around. I don't know how he has a good game. It's a offlane Rubik. It's an offlane Rubik, chat. Wait, is it? No, it's not. Sorry. No, I don't know why. I saw the Rubik and I'm like, wait, Wakesy. Isn't he the... No, I forgot. So, yeah. It's a 4 Rubik. Don't worry about what I said. I just think Royal had better team fight again. And Naga's going to be able to deal with the Medusa. I think Medusa has to go for Mjolnir this game to deal with the illusions, because I don't think the split shot will be enough. Even, it doesn't matter, I don't think Naga has a game because of the Razor paired up with the Naga Siren. They have so many ways to keep the Medusa in place to steal the damage. Grimstroke's damage, potential falls off a lot after the laning stage. I mean, this is just really worrisome once again for Newbee. It's a 4 protect 1 lineup coming through, and I think Mugi doesn't have a game. Like, he needs to snowball create space for the Medusa. I don't know if it's going to work at all. And we spoke about how they could potentially go for like the Grimstroke Doom, but Royal insta-deny picked this. So who are you actually pairing up this Grimstroke ultimate with? It's really no one. Maybe that Mystic Snake, but you pick up a Grimstroke to have these big, that double Doom, the double Stormhammer, double Roar. Like, you get what I'm saying here. Just this double Snake. Yes, it's going to be good for the Medusa to stay alive here, but it's really not that big overhitting ability that wins you the team fight. And that's just what I'm worried about here. They have so many ways to, one, deal with the Ursa and this Medusa as well. But they will smoke up at the top lane. I'm going to try and find one of the heroes. Looks like Flyby is going to be able to pop the smoke here. They will get the ink spell for the movement speed. They're going to drag him straight back here. Telekinesis with the stun. It's going to latch. They get the movement speed slow as well coming out from the Ursa. So much control as well. Flyby will be first blood. Grimstroke trying to pick this one up. But this is now... I mean, Mugi goes for the Urshock to be able to slow him down. That means he's not going to have the Fury swipes for the level 1 against the Doom, which is pretty rough considering... You want to be able to pressure him out pretty early. And Doom is actually crazy weak early on. You got to remember that Devour did get nerfed. It's only 3 HP regen considering it used to be 4. So how are they laning this? They're going to make sure they have the Ursa against the Doom. And the Centaur is down bot. Where is the Grimstroke going to be? I don't like that. So I think... I don't know. I think it's fine. You really want to... Do you want to shut down the Naga or the Doom? That's the question. At least the Grimstroke, it's a really strong support in the lane that allows you to get kills. So you're going to have the... just a stun on the Naga while he tries to get the Quelling Blade here. Going to eat up a bunch of regen. I don't think there's as much kill threat down in this bot lane with the Rubik than where they would be with the Grimstroke. But it's still going to be a Grimstroke with Ursa. So there's kill potential top now. Because Ursa already has high mobility, of course. Recently they've been buffing it up. You already see 328 compared to the 306. Got to remember Inkswell as well. Gives you bonus 12% move speed. So this Ursa will be able to get on top of the Doom and stun him up. So this will be interesting to see how Flyby can play this out here. And you already see really nicely played. They're going to get the Sentry that blocks the hard camp. So you won't be able to get the Devour coming through on one of the big creeps. Might go for... the Purge. Yes, you can purge off the Inkswell. You're also able to slow down Mugi whenever he gets aggressive. You can go for the Inkswell coming through here. Mugi trying to close the distance. They will stun up September here. But just lacking a little bit of damage with Mugi going for the Urshock level 1. So unable to stack up those Fury swipes. Another creep we could see Flyby go for is the Satyr for the HP regen. Very good there, but you see just the power of this Enigma being able to push the lane back with the denies coming through. So it means Flyby is going to be able to get a lot out of this, and they actually blocked as well. So there's no way that they can pull the lane through. So that means this Doom's actually going to get a crazy amount of the lane. This is really big for him, considering, like we spoke about, Moogie needs to be pressuring Doom early, since he's pretty weak with that first point in the Devour. Yes, Flyby, of course, this gets blocked, but I think you're okay with that, considering the amount of experience you're getting out. And now that's going to be another lane, sorry, another wave that he's getting a full amount of experience, and potentially some CS as well. They missed it. Oh my lord, that's a disaster. This top lane's a disaster now. Oh, look out. Wait, what? How was that missed? I don't want to miss another kill, but... Oh, that's really, really bad. Inkswell up top. They will get the movement speed slow. Stun doesn't connect. How September able to push back this Ursa. Gotta be careful though. Flyby already got the point in the Scorched Earth. This is a good pickup. Although downbot telekinesis with that stun, they're going to have the retaliate stacks. DDC, can he get out of the kinetic field? Won't be able to get there in time. So the kinetic field won't be able to keep the Disruptor alive, just keeping that Centaur back. Of course, he was in the middle of it. And there's a Sentry coming through from September. So that now Flyby will have access to this hard camp. It's going to mean Dire also have access to it to be able to pull it straight through. Of course, with the recent patch... you are now able to pull the hard camp all the way through if you cut these trees. It's the same with the Radiant side as well, how you already see these trees are cut here. You can pull this all the way down and stack it at the same time as well. People were considering that Radiant was a much better side in the safe lane just because of how you could stack and pull this hard camp. It's something that we used to see often with this hard camp being pulled up here before they changed the map around. Mid lane, not a lot of emphasis though. What have we got going here? 16 to 12 on the Rubik compared to the 12 and 5 on the Medusa. You see the level advantage. Medusa pretty much just hit 4, and the Razor's about to hit his 5. And just the power of being able to force out the Medusa in the lane and also get these easy denies with the bonus damage. I mean, you're really seeing this, and this could be an issue now. 897 is actually going for the... he's not maxing out the unstable current, which is something we saw, you know, we're starting to see come back into favor. Or not come back into favor, we started to see come back into favor just because of the amount you can actually flash farm with this. I mean, max level does 120. Doesn't seem like a lot, but the thing is, it is a 3-second cooldown. It also gives you 16% bonus speed to be able to close the distance here. So that is, it's interesting he goes for the Plasma Field instead, but it looks like he wants to fight early and get that bonus damage. That is my presumption with this Q build coming through. Be interesting to see Flyby. He's got the skill point available as well, but like we spoke about the Ursa with that bonus movement speed, of course, Doom gets his own movement speed as well with the Scorched Earth. It's going to go up every level by 1%. So it'll be interesting to see if Flyby wants to max this Scorched Earth just to get away from not only the Inkswell, but the right clicks coming through from the Ursa. And we finally see the D-Ward as well. But this is... I mean, that's the first pull coming through at 5 minutes 30. Doom is 4 1/4. They got everything they ever wanted out of that Observe Ward, and it's now an issue as well. Because, I mean, Doom was not supposed to have a good lane because he's going up against the Ursa, but with him going for that, you know, level 1 in the Earth Shock, you see these little things with the laning Sage and these wards being able to block up the camps. Just the timings you start to realize with the, you know, the level 1, level 2 in the abilities as well. But mid lane with the haste, this could be a power rune for the Razor. SCCC. We'll try and go away. He does have the TP. He'll be fine. Meanwhile, up top, however, Ursa taking a bunch of damage here. Will get stunned up. They're going to go for the body blocks as well. Can he get away? The Enigma creeps. Will it be enough? However, Moogie with the movement speed should be able to run himself away. Flyby can't close the distance here. But meanwhile, Razor, instead of getting a kill mid, is going to go down bot as well. Arwen, nice stomp. Now that haste is on cooldown, the telekinesis is going to drag him straight back underneath the tower. They have the double edge, but he doesn't want to run into the Eye of the Storm. Wakes, he will fall. So 897 doesn't find a kill mid, runs straight to the bot lane. We'll be able to get that Rubik. Level, he's got 2 in the Eidon. And this is interesting to see. September's actually playing around with Flyby a lot more than what he was doing last game. Last game we saw the Enigma actually prioritizing in the jungle, and I think it shows to see he's only level 3 glimpse back. SCC here is taking so much damage over on the Razor, and it looks like Medusa will end up falling here. Disruptor, he's going to be fine. Rubik won't be able to get that revenge kill coming through. Mugi's got to be careful. I mean, look at the damage that they actually have with the idol, and it's going to go for the ink swell, but it looks like it won't tick out in time. Flyby will be able to get that kill. And he's going to try and chase for more here. Grimstroke, they're going to get the Infernal Blade up in 5 seconds, but he doesn't want to die for this. Like we were speaking about, second point in the Scorched Earth for that movement speed, and not to mention the bonus damage as well. And it's barely any mana. I mean, 65 compared to Infernal Blade being 40. That's really good, actually. What you get from each level is crazy good from the Scorched Earth. How's down bot going? Naga 48 and 1. Going to be able to get an Observer Deer Ward as well. Make sure he doesn't block the camp. But he will be going for the treads, and I imagine straight to the Diffusal Blade afterwards once again. Grimstroke, can he get in range for that stun? They're going to get the Telekinesis, drag him straight back to Mugi, but with the Malefice, it's going to make it very hard for him to output the damage. 897 is going to join the fight as well, but with the Stampede, Grimstroke will be fine. So they force some heavy rotations here. Looks like DDC will join them too. Who gets it? Looks like Disruptor gets that. And he actually doesn't level up the song. So we saw this last game, the Naga Siren, which I'm no idea what his name is. Apologies for that. But Naga Siren once again going for the max mirror image and also the Riptide just to increase the farming. Arwen's got to be careful. I mean, without Stampede, he's got a lot of Retaliate stacks, but don't think you can kill the Naga with 13 armor already. He's got really good agi game as well at, what is it, 3.7? There will be TP rotations coming through from the Dire side. Grimstroke might look for a setup, you know, that ink swell with the phase boots for the movement speed, but I don't know, this is a really hard kill seeing as he's right next to the tier 1 tower. They can just TP in and defend him. And something I didn't speak about, but Newbee do have a pretty good way of dealing with the Disruptor. Don't know if they got vision of that, but oh, Mugi up top. They do have the Doom, but he's going to pop the Enrage here for that damage reduction. TP is going to come through from the Rubik. Will it be enough? Going to go for the Telekinesis. A nice 2-man stun with that fall damage, but now Mugi still in a little bit of harm's way. He'll be fine, however. Nicely played from the Rubik. Just that Telekinesis to hold him up. Woo! That's pretty low HP there. Just a Rubik, like I was saying, Telekinesis, and then the drag back down with that full stun. Nicely played from him. Will keep the Ursa alive. But my point keeps getting cut off here. When you're against a Disruptor, you really want to be running at him, so he doesn't get, you know, those... The thing about Disruptors, what you try and do is you run at the enemy team, get them out of position, and once they're trying to get back to base here, you'll glimpse them back in an unfavorable position. And then it just allows you to get these pickoffs. But if you're able to chase down this Disruptor, well, all he's going to do is glimpse you back to safety. Like, that's not going to net yourselves a kill. Disruptor's really good at picking off these heroes with the max glimpse for the cast range. Of course, level 4, 1800. And they have the heroes to do this. I mean, the Ursa plays super fast. The movement speed from the Stampede as well. DDC mid. Well, they want to go for the glimpse here, but it looks like they have enough damage. One more right click coming through from Mugi. Still got the glimpse, actually. He's going to go for it, but the Grimstroke will be able to get that kill. So that's a pretty big kill for them. I mean, at least it's going to net them a little bit of gold, considering it is a 2k net worth lead for the side of Radiant here. Haven't taken a look at if there's any stacks as well. There may have been already claimed. There's none at this top side. Bots completely cleared out as well. And it's something, it's been a hot topic as of late. Like, what side would you rather be on as a Medusa? Do you want to be... Oh, hang on. Might be another fight coming up top. The Courier do get scouted out with this Observer Ward here. They're going to try and go for the movement speed. So September does have the ultimate, but he's lacking mana. However, they're going to get the Stampede, so they will find the Enigma. And they're going to catch Flyby as well. A nice stomp. Holds that Centaur back in place. They will get the glimpse, and that's enough for them. So just a War Stomp coming through from the Doom. Holds this follow-up stun from Arwen. And then the rotation from the Disruptor. So they will only get a kill on this support Enigma. see 897. SCCC here might be forced to TP out. He's got that wind lace for the bonus movement speed, but it's not going to help here. He's just wasting a lot of time. Moogie's going to rotate through. They have 3 heroes. They will cut off 897 here, but with the damage stolen, it's up to 157 here. One more right click and down goes to Rubik. He's still got the Observer Ward as well, so SCCC is going to be careful here. That Fairy Fire available if he wants to play around with it, but looks like it doesn't even matter. Moogie, with those Fury Swipes stacking up, is going to be able to bring down this Razor. Just getting a little bit too aggressive there. Runs up the high ground, and they are actually cut him off really perfectly there from both sides. No way he could escape. Space for Naga though, am I right? Level 10 going for, like we said, Diffusal Blade straight away. He's just going to constantly send these illusions at this Medusa Arwen. They'll bring him straight back here. They pop the Doom on Flyby as well. Maybe a little bit of an overcommitment here, and it will be enough. I mean, you're going to get yourself a kill. That's what matters at least though, but looks like Newbee want to try and at least get something out of this. Won't be able to defend that tower, but with the ultimates down, that Static Storm and also the Doom. Did I see a Radiance? I swear I just saw Radiance being queued up. I think Flyby goes for a Midas as well, just because they win this game late. They have ways to deal with the Medusa. Ursa's going to fall off as well, and once again, they have the better team fight on Royal. Finally, I think we have a chance to speak about it though. So it's been a hot topic of whether a Medusa like... Can I speak about it? Top lane, Moogie. We'll rotate on him here. Grimstroke's in the area. He's going to pop the Enrage and that Soulbind. But where's the follow-up, however? It's only onto 1. September's going to walk into it now. They will get that Plasma Field coming through from the Rubik. The Stampede as well. September taking a bunch of damage here, but it looks like they'll be fine. 897 on the backline. He's going to get the slow from his own Plasma Field. Stolen a lot of damage here, up to 168, but it looks like they'll be fine. They back themselves out, so no kills. A bunch of time wasted. And the position 1s, well, I guess SCCC is their position 2, but really this game, he's the one, the full protect one that Newbee have. But you see, wait, well, I'm going to finish this point that I've been trying to say. We see, is it better to have a Rubik to farm up this Tri-Camp, which you can... Whoa, that looked really weird. Is it better to be a Medusa to farm up this Tri-Camp? Because, of course, with the split shot, you can drag them all to the middle of the shrine. Or would you rather be a Medusa and push out the lane and then buy a Quelling Blade and farm up this camp? There's both key points of both. I mean, for a dire Medusa in the mid lane, you don't get as much efficiency. Like, it takes longer for you to kill this creep wave and then run up to the top jungle than you know, a Radiant Medusa would. However, Radiant side this is like a poor man's Tri-Camp. It's definitely not as good as this Dire side, and you already see what Medusa's doing. Can't do it with the 3 camps yet, mainly because Dusa is pretty lacking some damage here. He's got a Quelling Blade in the backpack. I don't agree with this at all. I guess he's thinking that Wind Lace just in case a Razor gets on top of him, but if you're really, like, they're focused... SCCC is going to farm up for the next, like, 15 minutes, I think. 15, 20. Even then, I don't know if it's going to mean a whole lot, considering I still think Roy will take this late. Down bot. Root will be there. The Diffusal Blade slow. Wakesy, can he get himself away? However, he's got the Song, but with Silence, it's going to stop this now. The Song connects. Moogie's going to rotate through with the Telekinesis. They'll drag him straight back. He's going to get the Song, and now with the rotations, looks like Royal want to try and take this fight here. They're going to get the Either Storm. They'll drop the Kinetic Field as well with the Plasma. It's going to do a bunch of damage here. The Blink Fall from Flyby. They'll find 1 and make it another kill for them. Grimstroke bursted down. So it looks like they tried to over Kristen for this Naga. Just way too tank. Like, I mean, 1300 HP, it's not a whole lot, but he's got 19 armor already with the stat game. And he's got a bunch of agility as well, just from these items being picked up. And he's going to be going for the Manta. Really just wants to get a bunch of stats, of course, coming through from the Ultimate Orb and also that Agi. And also, if you can get as many illusions as you can to send them at the Medusa to burn that mana, that's going to be key here. I imagine Naga probably goes for a heart this game. We didn't see it last. He went for the Satanic and Doom forward. Centaur won't be able to get this ultimate off now. Glimpse back on SCCC. Can he output enough damage? However, he'll be fine. They'll get the root. Looks like Raiding going to try and disengage now. They really do have a good observer ward here. September still's got the ultimate. They're going to steal the ensnare. Doom's about to expire, however, on the centaur, but he's straight into 897 here. They get the black hole. It's only onto one. Mookie on the backline here with the rage. Will it be enough? They will lose that Medusa here. And now the root is going to hold him in. September is going to try and run out to the south. And Mookie just gets caught out here. The telekinesis delays DDC. He's got the glimpse, but can he catch anyone here? Flyby with the blink forward. He finds this Ursa here. They're going to be able to hold him up. Down he goes indeed. It's 4 dead on the Newbee side, and Royal running all over them, and even the Enigma survives there. I mean, just see the black hole only onto one, but that's really all that matters, because if you catch this Medusa, where is the damage follow-up from Newbee? Arwen is still here. Maybe might try and catch someone, but he's got to be careful because there's 2 really good observer wards for the Radiant side, so if they take another fight here, even though the ultimates are down, they might try to though. All of Newbee are up. They have a shrine still if they want to TP to. Looks like Arwen, he's going to hide out in the trees here. So it's an 8k gold net worth lead for the Radiant side. And this is worrisome considering, I mean, Medusa is supposed to be like this top of the net worth. But the fact is that Medusa can really only farm, you know, 1 or 2 camps at a time with the split shot. But Naga's actually able to farm multiple lanes and also multiple camps at once just because of the illusion. So Naga is actually going to have, you know, higher efficiency and effectiveness with this farming speed. And now Mookie down bot. They're going to get the static storm flyby follow-up for the lockdown. Down goes the Ursa. Mookie dead once again. 1-3-3. Having a pretty rough time this game. You already see the kills. They're going to get the Cory here. Nothing on it. Looks like the smoke on the backline. They just weren't able to get there in time. But this is space for the Naga. Pushing in the top lane. He's at 14. Wonder if he goes... Probably goes for the strength once again because it's really good at just tanking up the illusion. So it makes it hard to bring down. And we spoke about, I mean, Newbee. How do you actually kill the illusions this game? Yes, you have the split shot coming up from the Medusa, but I'm pretty sure she might actually have to go for an Ags, which I believe still does instantly kill illusions here. They'll get the Diffusal Blade slow. Arwen with the Stampede, he'll be fine. Scorcher does get stolen with 3 points in it. I guess the bonus movement speed might help Wakesy just close the distance to set up these kills, but I don't know, this game is really looking grim for the side of Newbee. Because like we spoke about, I mean, this is a hard game for Ursa, and him not going for a Blink Dagger to follow up on the Centaur, I believe is a huge mistake here. You need to be bursting down one of the heroes on Royal, and if you can't follow in, I guess you're going to be relying on the Stampede. I'm presuming that's really what he's thinking, like, why do I need a Blink if I'm going to be, like, able to run in with Stampede? But, Blink forward, Arwen will catch a Disruptor on the backline here, just gets the Static Storm coming off cooldown, and with that Grimstroke ultimate, but where's the follow-up? And now, meanwhile, Doom on the backline is going to be able to find this Grimstroke, then get the song as well. With the ultimate from the Medusa, it'll hold him in place in that fresh BKB. However, they're going to try and get the Enigma. Without the ultimate, they should have enough follow-up lockdown here. Flyby with the blink forward. He's got the Infernal Blade here. Wakesy taking a bunch of damage as well. This Naga Siren's going to be able to claim the kill. Buyback's going to come through as well. Looks like 897. Does he have the movement speed? With that Plasma Field coming up, the drum's about to come off cooldown as well. He should be fine. Moogie going to try and close the distance here. Wakesy as well, but it looks like Royal are able to get themselves out. So Buyback's forced. Only on the Rubicelva. They find this Enigma. Just so... If that fight came through maybe about 10 seconds later... Once Disruptor got initiated on, he didn't have the ultimate. I think it was like still 5 seconds till he got it. Wakesy's going to get found out. He gets the proc with that passive coming through. So 897 knows someone's in the area here. But Dire, they are in the bot lane. They still have this ultimate. Enigma. TP's going to come down to the bot lane here. They'll get the Static Storm without the Kinetic Field. Moogie will get trapped. He's the only one. However, they're going to try and bring down 897. Wakesy still has that link. And now can they have enough damage, and down he goes indeed. Wakesy survives. Looks like they won't be able to get there in time, but meanwhile, it's still some space. Because this Naga Siren constantly pushing in the top lane here. This net worth's going to keep skyrocketing now, but looks like this will be the first tier 1 tower for the side of Newbee. So at least... I mean, they get a kill last fight on the Enigma. They find the Razor now. They're going to be able to get the tower as well. Just, I mean, it's not a whole lot of gold, but it is something. It's a good step in the right direction. Moogie might get caught out here. We're going to have to blink forward flyby with that Stomp, September, and the Maleficent as well. Just plenty of control coming through. No way he can TP out with DDC rotating as well. It's going to glimpse him straight back into that Midnight Pulse. And you see how much the AoE control they have. I mean, the Kinetic Field, Static Storm. Not to mention, I mean, the Midnight Pulse, this Black Hole, and also the Song. Of course, the Static Storm and the Midnight Pulse is not control, but it's just like, it's like AoE just holding them back, forcing them out of a spot, out of this just advantage position, and that means they might be forced to group up there. Like if you put this Midnight Pulse in a choke point, Newbee might be then forced to run out, you know, down one stairs, which allows Royal to close the distance and get these big ultimates off. Beauty. He's going for the Shivas next on 897. Glimpse is going to be there. SCCC will pop the ultimate. He's going to be careful with the BKB. Is going to try and slow up the damage here, but Wakesy still has his own static link as well, so it's going to be completely neglected here. 897. Can he get himself away here? They're going to get the ultimate coming through, but the silence, it will cancel this. The sleep, however, it's going to get stopped as well. September, they steal the Black Hole, and it's on to 2. Where's the damage for? However, Arwen with the stun. They'll find the Enigma, and now SCCC just beating into the Doom, however, with the BKB. He'll be fine. The root's going to come through here. Low mana on this Ursa, however, just beat into them, and he will get brought down. The telekinesis won't keep him alive. Can they chase for more? They have the glimpse up in 2 seconds here. Arwen sitting in the trees. They're going to find this Grimstroke. The glimpse is there, and with the kinetic field, it's going to hold him in place. A blink forward. It's on to 2. They'll find the Razor. Arwen nicely played for him, but looks like he'll trade his life for this. Grimstroke's going to buy back for this, but they won't get anything more out of it. So a nice steal coming through from that Rubik. We saw it last game. I mean, that the big Black Hole, but there was no follow-up. At least this time they were able to have a little bit of damage coming through from the Deuce. You already see 2,700.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And this actually, I mean, didn't speak about it too much, but just a Razor getting the, I'm trying to take a breath. The Razor getting the static link onto the Medusa, but then Wakesy on the backline is just completely neglects this with his own static link. So any damage that Razor stole, it doesn't even matter. Yes, it means Medusa's not going to have any impact. And that's what you saw there. Like this, it was a crazy good Black Hole, but there was just no follow-up. And that comes down to, like we spoke about, just being able to control this Medusa in one spot at a time makes it very hard for him to escape the static link. Are they building force? He's going to go for a butterfly next. I'm intrigued on the butterfly pickup. Instead of like a hurricane pike, because you need to get away from not only the link, you can, I don't remember if you can force out of ensnare anymore after they changed the route. There's a bunch of weird animations with like ensnares, Atos, and roots now. I guess they're all roots. I don't know. I listed a bunch of others when they're in the same category, but this force would be really good though. I guess the butterfly just for the stats. They need damage as well. Once he does hit that level 20 mark, he's going to have the Mystic Snake cooldown. So it's not as... was it 5 seconds beforehand? I don't remember if it was a 5-second cooldown. Or even a 6 before they nerfed it. But I wonder as well, 25. Does he go for the 1,000 mana or the modifiers? Because I really think he needs a Skadi not only to tank up. The movement speed slow is really, really good against the Razor to stop him from going forward here. We're going to get the Doom out just after the Stampede, however, the Root's going to hold him in place here. It's a long duration as well. Now, this Centaur with the Stampede over, he won't be able to escape. The Glimpse is still on cooldown here, but looks like Grimstroke just runs straight back into them. No, it's going to get stuck in the kinetic field. Where's the save coming through? Wakesy on the backline here. It's 2 dead. They both don't have buyback. They're going to catch the Medusa as well. What can Wakesy do? He's got to steal the Song. I think that's the only way you keep him alive here. They drop the Static Storm. There's no mana on SCCC here. He's going to fall. And now they should be able to find Wakesy as well. They got the Glimpse. Kinetic Field for Vision if he wants to drop it here. Is he going to run the right way, however? Instead, they'll get the Observe Ward and they'll walk up the high ground. And they push crazy fast. And they have the Siege Creep now. With these illusions. Alright, Naga's gone back for mana, I guess. But they should be able to still get this tower. Oh, and the Siege Wave because it's 25 minutes. So they have the double catapult. And this is just a full... They'll... Never mind. They buy back on the Medusa. Radiant still have the Black Hole. If they want to take this fight, how long to a Static Storm? It's going to be up in 35 seconds. Melee racks will fall. Now Shrines are available. It's a 15k gold net worth lead for this Radiant side. And it's going to keep expanding now with these, with the shrines soon to fall. It looks like Enigma's actually going for a Blink Dagger this game. So we saw last he went for the Piper Greaves. Instead, he just wanted that utility. But it looks like they're prioritizing just being able to catch probably just the Medusa. Honestly, if they can kill the Medusa, then Newbee have no damage whatsoever. I'd honestly like to see DDC going for a Blink as well. How does an Ags look this game, considering? Really good, just stopping the items coming through. Believe that's what it does, if I remember correctly. It just mutes the item so you can't use it like Yule Scepter or BKB. The top lane, looks like Newbee want to try and force a fight here, but they do have 3 ultimates back up here. Arwen to the static link. We'll get the Yule Scepter out, so it's going to continue this up. Now the Stampede completely wasted. Nice positioning on that kinetic field. So they find the Centaur, and now Roshan free for them. No way Newbee can actually defend this, especially with Centaur dead and Stampede on cooldown. That's how you actually start the fights here, because Ursa still without a blink. Look how poor Ursa actually is. He's behind the Centaur. Enigma's about to overtake him as well, and that's the issue. I mean, Moogie really wasn't able to snowball throughout the laning stage. Didn't bully out the Doom. Didn't get any early kills as well. And people are starting to prioritize just this Drums, you know, Basher BKB item build. But I really think if he went for a Blink this game to follow up on the Centaur, there might be a chance where they could actually blow up one of the heroes on Royal that are key to their team fights.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Like we said though, Ursa doesn't have a game, and it's really showing. There's no way he comes back. And that's rough to see, considering Ursa falls off late. And when you go for this 4 protect 1, you can't have heroes that are going to fall off late and not have any impact on the Medusa. But she did go, of course, for the Mystic Snake cooldown, down to 7 seconds. Alright, down bot. Mr. Naga able to claim the kill, went for the mirror image, like we spoke about, just wanting max illusions to deal with the Medusa. DDC with the glimpse, pops the BKB here. That is a 10-second duration, I believe. He's going to go for the TP out here. Mookie will be fine, but they'll buyback on the Disruptor. This is a really good buyback, actually. Recognized with the BKB on cooldown. That was a big duration as well. I really like that buyback. He didn't have a TP, so he's going to smoke up the buyback on the Rubik as well. On the backline, Arwen. Observe Ward does scout him out here. They're going to send the Siege Creep just for the vision. They'll send the Illusions just to chip damage into it. September. Believe the Blink's coming out on the courier now. Make sure it goes away from the Centaur on the backline here. They're going to initiate forward here. They get the Doom, the Soulbind, but where's the follow-up? However, it has been stolen. Nicely played from them with the Midnight Pulse. They get the Stone Gaze, and it looks like Medusa, he's going to be fine. I'm surprised they doomed the Doom. Probably would have been better on someone like an Enigma or the Disruptor, but you see how DDC's playing this. They're going to find Arwen here, and did he buy back for this? I don't even know if he has buyback. It looks like Arwen, it doesn't matter, he will fall. Okay, so he does have buyback. He's definitely going to be forced to use it though. Moogie with the BKB, it's about to come out. You see SCCC just survived that engagement before because he did get the Stone Gaze off. Key Observer de-warded as well at nighttime, considering for the bonus vision. Telekinesis, Aegis is in the hands of this Naga Siren, however. With the static link, Moogie's got to be careful. He's got to back himself away here. They're going to go for the song. It looks like it's time for Royal to get away. They can still fight if they want to. They've got to be careful. Newbee can't overstep the mark here. With very good vision in the area, Royal can definitely double back. Looks like that's going to be all she wrote. With the boundary rune spawning up, DDC is going to try and claim the bot. They see him straight away. Can they even close the distance here? Not going to go for the ward. So the other boundary rune on the high gun recognizes that that's probably a death for him right there. But I mean, just look at the net worth now coming through with the buyback from that Medusa. And he does go for the Maelstrom. Probably goes for the Maelstrom considering he thought that might be their last high ground push, high ground defense. And if they can, and you really want to just buy anything you can. Sometimes you see people go for like a Mask of Madness. Sometimes just a casual Crystallis just for that, you know, bonus damage to try and hold the high ground. I really do think he needed a Maelstrom anyway, but he was pretty convinced on going for that Butterfly. But you see that Newbee don't have a way to deal with the illusions, and just this bonus span coming through. Of course, with the +1 mirror image from the talent. and also the Mantis. So they're going to be 6 Naga illusions, 7 Nagas, including the man himself. The last shrine is about to fall. I mean, it's probably 25k net worth lead after this, and it will be. See the net worth gradually increasing. I don't know how Newbee hold this. Just look at the XP charts as well. It's a 99% win probability. I guess this Medusa is just keeping them in that 1%. They are going to smoke up, though. The song is there. It's going to connect onto 2. This is the Medusa. This is really big for them. They're going to lead him with a static link as well. September's going to blink forward. How do they cancel this? How they find Wakesy on the backline, so he can't get that kill out. He won't be able to stop it as well. GG comes through. 3 instantly dead on the side of Newbee. Moogie claims 1, but it doesn't matter. Perfectly played from the side of Royal. They lead forward with the song. Doom blinks on the backline. He's going to be able to find a Razor, so he can't cancel out the black hole. He can't steal it as well with the ultimate. Really, really good prioritization coming through from the side of Newbee. Recognize the key targets. They need to focus. They do it straight away. I don't know if I said for Royal or Newbee. I actually not sure if I just messed up what I just said, but regardless, Royal, they will win this series. They're going to move on They'll face the winner of Vici Gaming versus eHome in the lower bracket round 2, which will be later today. Of course, Vici and eHome is still going on. But I don't know. We spoke about it in the draft, that this Ursa's not going to have a game. He just gets completely kited around. And also, you lead him with the song, which allows this Razor just to steal all of the damage from the Medusa. And once again, Royal, they draft team fight. Newbee really don't follow up with anything. And yes, you have the Rubik to deal with this Enigma, but we saw, game 1, we saw a pretty decent black hole coming out from Wakesy, but it didn't matter. I can't believe I said... I completely forgot. I just mispronounced my word in the last team fight. Oh, that's annoying. I said kill instead of steal. Choked up a little bit there, but regardless, Royal, they will be able to take this series, guys. I appreciate everyone watching. Thank you very much. That is going to be me for the day. But like I said, we're going to have another series after this. Vici Gaming and eHome are going on currently. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has been enjoying the cast. Once again, congratulations to Royal. They will 2-0 Newbee, so they're going to get knocked out, but Royal, they've got a chance to qualify later on. I appreciate everyone watching, guys. Have a wonderful day or night.